This information is not intended to teach you how to beat a DWI charge. A person should never get behind the wheel if that person is intoxicated. Now, it is intended to educate people about their rights so that they can make informed and responsible decisions if faced with a possible DWI situation. Now, I'm often asked, Brock, what should I do if stopped for DWI? This is a decision that you will have to make on your own, but you should know this. You will be asked questions and asked to perform the Standardized Field Sobriety Test, or as I have often heard them referred to, the drunk tests. Now let's talk about these Standardized Field Sobriety Tests. There are 3 tests. The first one is the Horizontal Gaze Nystagmus Test, or the HGN test. This is an eye test or a pen test. The second one is the Walk and Turn test. This is where an officer simply asks you to walk a straight line. And the third and final test is called the One-Legged Stand test. This is where an officer asks you to stand on one leg for 30 seconds. Now, these 3 tests are designed to test your mental and physical faculties. In other words, your ability to balance and your ability to listen to and comprehend instructions. They are scientifically designed tests, and police officers are looking for very specific things that you do wrong. If during these tests you do something wrong, it's counted against you. You are not given credit for doing things correctly. This officer will not tell you what he's looking for, and he is not required to do so by law. So, you're going to be asked to play a game, but you're not going to be told what the rules are. There are additional disadvantages to these tests. You will likely be performing these tests at night. It's going to be dark. It's going to be hard to see. If it's late at night, you could be tired. You will be nervous and scared that you might be arrested. And you're going to be performing these tests on the side of a road or a highway. Your balance will be tested on a road surface that may be cracked, slanted, uneven. There may be dirt or debris on the road. Traffic's going to be flying by you. Cars or semi-trucks that are racing by very close to you. These could cause wind gusts that could affect your balance or your nerves. The wind itself could be blowing hard on you, and this will probably be the very first time you've ever done these tests or even seen them performed. The first time you perform these tests, I can assure you they will be very awkward. There are countless other factors that could come into play and affect your ability to perform the Standardized Field Sobriety Test correctly. Know this: the police officers will not take any of these factors into consideration. Despite all the disadvantages, you're going to get one chance to perform these tests perfectly. And if you don't, you go to jail. Furthermore, every single thing you did wrong during these tests will be used against you at trial. Now, an officer is not required to tell you any of this information, nor is he required to tell you your rights. So you should know, 1, you are not required by law to perform the Standardized Field Sobriety Test. And 2, you do not have to answer the officer's questions. By law, all you are required to do is provide your driver's license and insurance card to the officer. If you elect not to perform these tests or answer the officer's questions, you will likely be arrested. If this happens, you can invoke your right to remain silent, request to speak to an attorney before answering any more questions regarding drinking and driving.